Hey guys, and welcome back to the Haven at Home. This is episode 12, and today we're going to talk about a little bit about some muscles maybe, and some walls falling down. I don't know, we'll have to see the lesson to see how those connect, but see you all there. Hey guys, so have you ever had a hard time opening a jar? Like I really just can't seem to get this one open right now. So sometimes I think it's helpful to work your hands out a little bit, see if you can get your muscles in your hands a little stronger to try to help open the jar. So after we do this for a little bit, our muscles will grow and we should be able to open it. So let's try it one more time. Ready? Oh, nice. We got it that time. So building our faith in God is a lot like this exercise here. It's like building a muscle. So the more you trust God, the stronger your faith in Him will be. And trusting God is like doing a spiritual exercise. So just like squeezing this little bulldozer right here, the stronger that we lean and squeeze on God, the more we will trust Him and the less we fear Him or get discouraged in our faith. So now let's head on over to the Bible corner to see if we can find anyone in the Bible who flexed their spiritual muscles and trusted on God. Hey everyone, welcome to the Bible corner. So today we're going to be looking at the story of Joshua in the Bible. So as you know, Moses preceded Joshua as a leader, and God really worked through Moses for many, many years. But when Moses died, God had to pick a new person, a new leader, to be his selected leader. And the new guy's name was Joshua. And God said to Joshua, "Lead my people across the Jordan River, and each place you go will be yours. Be strong and don't be afraid, for I'm with you always." And the first city God told Joshua to take over was called Jericho. Joshua was afraid because Jericho had this really big wall around it that was protecting the city. And Joshua's army could not go over, and they couldn't go through the wall because it was just impenetrable almost. And Joshua asked for God's help, and God gave him a plan. Joshua decided to have faith in God and to follow the plan that God had called him to. So God had told Joshua to have all of the fighting men, his whole army, around Jericho, to march around Jericho one time for 6 days. On the seventh day, the men and the priests were to march around Jericho 7 times. 7 laps around this place, guys, this huge wall. And when they had completed the last lap around the city, the priests were to blow their trumpets, make a big loud noise, and all of God's people, the Israelites, were to give a mighty yell. And Joshua and all of God's people followed that plan and God's instructions, and the walls of Jericho tumbled down. They fell to the ground. Everybody in the city, the walls were open. And God's people took over the city of Jericho like they had spoken before. So even though Joshua was afraid and probably a little bit confused by what God wanted him to do, he had faith in God. He trusted His plan. And he did what God asked him to do, and we saw good outcomes from that. So like we talked about earlier, sometimes having faith and leaning on what God has told us to do helps us build our spiritual muscles and to trust God just a little bit more than we already do. So now we're going to head on over to crafts. Alright guys, and welcome back to crafts today. So today in our story we heard about the walls of Jericho and the trumpets that they had that they blew when they were walking around. So today we're going to make our own version of a trumpet. So what you're going to need is a toilet paper roll. You can also use like a paper towel roll or any tube-like shape. A couple sheets of paper, one here, one there. Some colored pencils, crayons work as well. Tape, and scissors. And so we're going to give you an example right now. Alright guys, so as you saw our example, we made a pretty awesome trumpet, and now Justin's going to give us a quick demonstration of how to play it. Nice. Nice, works great. So let's head on over to our Music Minute with Caitlin to see if she can maybe top the trumpet a little bit.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today I've got my friend Jana here to do the dance moves while I play. You remember that song we learned last week, the papaya song? We're gonna do it again, except this time we're gonna see how fast we can go. So we're gonna start really slow so we can try to remember the song, and we'll just get faster every time until we can't do it anymore, okay? So let's try it. See if you remember it with us. I like bananas. I know that mangoes are sweet. I like papayas. Papayas! But nothing can beat that sweet love of God. I was walking round in circles going 5 miles an hour, trying to find my way back to my heavenly Father. The world tasted sweet, but then it turned sour, so I asked God in and received His power. 1, 2, 3, 4, I like bananas. I know that mangoes are sweet. I like papayas. Papayas, but nothing can beat that sweet love of God. I was walking around in circles going 5 miles an hour, trying to find my way back to my heavenly Father. The world tasted sweet, but then it turned sour, so I asked God in and received His power. 1, 2, 3, 4, I like bananas. I know that mangoes are sweet. I like papayas. Papayas, nothing can beat that sweet love of God. I was walking around in circles going 5 miles an hour, trying to find my way back to my heavenly Father. The world tasted sweet, then it turned sour, so I asked God in and received His power. 1, 2, 3, 4, I like bananas. I know that mangoes are sweet. I like papayas. Papayas, nothing can beat that sweet love of God. One more time, that part. I like bananas. I know that mangoes are sweet. I like papayas. Papayas, nothing can beat that sweet love of God. Yay! Good job, guys.
Alright guys, welcome to games. So today we're going to be playing a game I like to call The Walls Come Tumbling Down. And basically, the goal of the game is going to be just that, to make the walls come tumbling down. So the walls are going to be made up of plastic cups, so you can get your assortment of cups from around your house, and you're going to want to make a little tower that looks a little bit like this. And so once you do that, you're going to make a start line. So pick a spot in your house where you can set the cups a little bit away, and what you're going to do is need one singular balloon. If you don't have a balloon, you could also just do this by throwing or rolling something at it. But I think this adds a little bit of element of fun to it. So what you're going to do is blow up the balloon to a certain amount of air, and then you're going to try to aim it and let it go to where it'll shoot and knock over the cups that you've stacked. So make sure that you and your family are taking turns and seeing who can hit the tower down first. So have fun, and we're going to show you a little bit of example of how to do it right now. Alright guys, so here we are. We're going to give you a quick example of like a shot, what a shot would be like in the Walls Come Tumbling Down game. So here we go. Alright, so I think that's a good amount of air. Ah, so I didn't get it that time. See if I can do it this time. Ah, no, we couldn't get it. But you get the point, and so now I hope you guys can do it a little bit better than I did. Alright guys, thanks for coming to another episode of The Haven at Home. We did some awesome things as always, and I hope you guys are enjoying these. We'll be back for one final episode next week, but until then,